jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
Was good? WCS back on the boulevard once again by popular request. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on here and pretty much take care of some business. You know what I'm saying? Some holiday cheers and everything. Shout out to the supporters in the chat. Let me see who in the chat. Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. Toby on deck. Dan on deck. Teron. I'm going to get a little bit more time, man. I'm not going to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to work just yet. You know, I'm not going to go to work just yet. We're going to get down to it, though, because I know they tuned in. I know they feeling some type of way. You feel me? I know they feeling some type of way. And I'm going to assist them with their feelings. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't heard, Eric had something to say. If you don't know who Eric is, some of them call him Drew something Titan. So he thought it would be good to be around his bros again. You know what I'm saying? All nice and warm and everything for the holidays, and pretty much open his mouth about something that has nothing to do with anything, as always, except him grouped up once again. You know what I'm saying? Well, it does have something to do with it. I did do a video. I did. But I had every right to. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, y'all. I'm not going to go all the way full throttle tonight. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to save this. I'm going to spread this out over time. Because that's what you do to individuals like him. You just spread them out. You know what I'm saying? You spread the part 1, the part 2, the part 3, part 4. You know what I'm saying? You give them time released energy. You give them time release energy. You don't drop everything on them at one time. No, it's just too easy. Look, I don't consider him as one of the heavy hitters at all. I don't consider that. But I will entertain some of the audio that he dropped on me, right? That he has something to say. Okay, let's get straight down to it, right? So when it comes down to me and who I need to address, it really didn't start happening to, when it comes to these individuals to this year. And it wasn't like I threw the first stone. It was just like I was defending myself. Real talk. I'm going to break down some truth to you. I'm not going to give you the speech, I'm going to keep it real. Look, I'm not up here, have no reason to, fabricate some shit. We're going to get cooking, though. So I felt like this whole situation, I was defending myself with these dudes because before I just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? I just let it slide. But they do so much stupidity that you have to respond. And then when you respond, they cry victim, bro. Look, I'm going to cover some areas on these dudes, right? Because they always love bringing one another into the dialogue. They don't have shit to do with the situation. But they so afraid to operate on their own, they got to jump on somebody else's panel and get their approval. Okay? So, let me show you something right quick. let's get down to it. We need to damn identify some suspects. Only like WCS knows how to do. See, I don't have to get on here, kick and scream and give them that energy. Not yet, bro. Everybody don't deserve that energy. You can't give everybody the energy like they really like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't give them all that shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You treat the little ones like the little ones. You know, the small minions and shit. You treat them like that, and then you kind of slowly but surely, continue to step on them as time go on. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult at all. Hold on for a second. Let me show you something. So you can kind of understand where this is coming from, right? So I see I got more than 19 in the building. So let's address something right quick, right? So I heard a live today, and it was whoever's live, 78 Sports or whatever. I heard his live, and you had 4 individuals in there supposed to be talking about catfish. I'm gonna get to that later now. They supposed to be talking about catfish, but sure enough, I knew that my name would be mentioned. I knew the usual suspects, bro. I knew you couldn't wait to get around your homies, your bros, your lover friends, and talk about me. Why you need all that company for? Let me help y'all out with something. This dude get on here saying a lot, right? Saying a lot. I'm gonna let you listen to it, because when I say I'm tuned in, you never know when I'm not tuned in. When I say I'm tuned in, most of the time I'm tuned in, and sometimes I'm not tuned in. But today, what could have brought me to this channel if the title didn't include anything about WCS? The usual suspects, that's all. I haven't really said anything to go at the ldbc. Not at all. I just spoke on certain individuals that's included, you know what I'm saying, that are members, that don't need to be members no more. I was trying to turn, 78 on to some game with these niggas that's betraying the group. I tried to turn them on to it. I was being genuine about this shit. I said fire Blue Blood, because he turned his back. I guess he see who's all attached to it now. You know what I'm saying? He feel he gonna get some money because he coming into sport of boxing for the money. F everybody else. Okay, I get it. All right. Then, I said, hey, BFTV, he don't know shit about boxing, man. He ain't nothing but a damn cheerleader. He's not really productive to the group and anything. Not too much he can do, you know what I'm saying, except goddamn cut the light bulb on and off and yell, kick, and scream and talk to a shadow on the wall. That's not contributing to the ldbc, homie. That is not. And then the other 2 dudes is on this thing screenshot right here. They're not even worth my time, bro, because I never did anything to them. You know what I'm saying? They just followers, bro. They just want to be a part of something. I'm going to leave them alone. They're not even big enough. Their channel's not even big enough for me to speak on them. Real talk. So I'm going to take down this screenshot for a minute after I explain to y'all some audio. So pretty much, as I was tuned in, right, I have to hear this individual, Eric, a.k.a. Drew Titan, start to ramble and rant as he always do, go on a fucking tirade, bro. When I say he's a legendary, I'm talking about legendary, parking meter legendary. He's legend. Because who do you pay your taxes to be in uniform, even if they're on lunch break, to be in uniform and jump on live and talk the way he talks? Yell and scream the way he do. Drop obscenities the way he do. Make threats the way he do. Who would be a part of the municipalities, right? They have a job that's pretty stable, I would say. It's not a law enforcement job. It's just one of those jobs that is almost like the little stepsister, the one that you adopted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go out there and play a little bit. Go do something. Go up here and check some meters and see if it ain't got somebody violating. They ain't put enough change in there. Go ahead. And once upon a time, I know somebody was trying to pretend like they was a law enforcement over there, but you're not, right? You are what you call the meter assistant. You are the individual that has to go out and do all the footwork. All right. So when I seen you in your collared shirt and tie, I said, wow, how professional. Drew is dressed up like a professional. Let's see, can his dumb ass act like a professional? Nope, sure enough, you proved me right. You had to get your ass on live and start talking crazy. When you was walking to your vehicle, I was saying, okay, that's nothing strange about that. But when he sat down, he really had to get around his friends and start talking reckless. All right? Don't you supposed to be doing your job? Are you the same one that want to put paperwork on people? Because in this same audio, he talks about a dude that has said some choice words to another member of the ldbc. And he said they found out where the dude lives, right? And they got law enforcement involved because they're not gangsters. Now hold that thought for her. Hold on that thought, right? Hold that thought. He say, we found out where the dude lives at. We wanted to get law enforcement involved because we're not gangsters. So if you're not gangsters, why are you on here making so many threats? Talking to people the way you talk, homie. Which one are you going to be? You going to be you or you going to be him? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be the guy who don't understand how important his job is? Are you going to be him? Or are you going to be the guy that has a job that's able to go around here and make a living for himself and do something with a purpose? I don't see where you understand which one is more important than the other. Because you get on here and you say the same thing. People are tired of hearing it. Y'all dudes been bullying people, trying to bully people for the longest of time. You remember, right, Drew? Let me turn y'all on to a little something, right? So these cats want to go up here, including BFTV and all these dudes. They want to sit up here and be in this group. And some of them act like fools, right? They go up here and try to believe they have strength in numbers, do and say what they want. It was the disturbing information that I heard way back in the day. And at that time, I was communicating with the victim in all of this. That Willie the Munchkin, somehow, some way, a female in the group that this dude was talking to that was a part of the ldbc or something like that. He had sent some pictures to the girl and she had sent him some pictures. Well, they felt like they didn't want that to happen because these niggas get jealous over the ldbc hoes. Yeah, the ldbc hoes. Oh, they wanted to go up there and make a statement. So I guess they bullied her to the point where she came off them dick pics. Now, y'all explain something to me. How in the hell is another man call himself mad at somebody for doing something naturally between a male and a female? Because it explains a lot of what's going on, how these niggas move right here and now. That's how they move. They don't do shit that's natural anymore. They do what's unnatural. You know what I'm saying? It used to be MF, male, female, male, female. On this YTC, it's more like male, male. They love being around each other. They love cuffing. They do. How come I heard Willie the Munchkin was in possession of those dick pics and he was sending them around? Who does that, bro? What type of real black man does that? You grab a hold of some dick pics and you pass it around to embarrass somebody. Okay. All right. I get it. So let me explain to you about Eric. Eric did some shit a long time ago, right? Well, I showed you the video when he dropped those links to all those sheep that came on to the live, right? And they came on there with the intentions to think they was gonna all crowd the place. They call themselves gang. You know what I'm saying? I thought they supposed to be professional. But all along, when I went over there talking about Teofimo Lopez, Drew Titan couldn't entertain the conversation with me in a boxing debate. He's talking about bodying somebody. You ain't bodied nobody since the last time I checked, bro. You can't body nobody, bro. You don't know boxing like that, bro. So I jumped on this panel, and this nigga dropping links like a goddamn roll of dimes, man. He dropped them motherfuckers quick. Ding, 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 ding. Shit, Bill Haney came on that motherfucker. BF came on there. 78. All them niggas came on there. One big happy family. All alone. Drew's up here acting like he's innocent and shit. He's the one dropping all the links. And he say, if the brothers pass by and they see, you know, they're my brothers, I can let them in. But what you did, like I told you on the phone, Drew, I told you was a hoe ass nigga. That was some hoe shit you did. And you know it was. Oh, y'all didn't know? When I put that video, I did a reaction video to him bringing all those people on the panel. He got with 78. They reached out to a third party to give me a phone call to take the video down. You've heard of that shit, right? You heard of that before. We heard about people having videos, trying to have videos taken down, right? Mostly in the black media. Mostly in the black media, people. I'm saying this real life. Since he's up here, you know, he want to call people, you know, out their name all the time and talking rah, rah, rah and do the Brooklyn shit. Okay, cool. Tell him about how you had 78. Call me up when it could have just been you. But you had 78 call me with you on the phone. And y'all wanted me to take that video down. Oh, how sweet is it, bitch? Oh, how sweet. Seeing another whole work. 78 had you just like his bitch, bro. Yes, sir. You had to get with the general so y'all can get on the phone and call me up. And I told 78 on the phone, I said, some hoe ass shit he did. Ask him. Of course, if he lies, I can get the receipt. Ask him. These niggas rah, 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 but they all about the paperwork. These niggas all about the paperwork, man. Look, I've never even mentioned that shit before. Never even mentioned it before. Y'all wonder why that video was down as long as it was and it wasn't accessible? Because I was showing respect at the time. I said, okay, all right, I'll take it down, no problem. And then I hear people talking behind my back and just talking mad shit. I say, all right, I guess they didn't see what happened to Blue and BF, okay, and Willie the Munchkin. I guess they want some part of it too. So I said, okay, I'm gonna goddamn repost the motherfucker. I guess he didn't like that. But he did get 78 to call me with him on the phone because they wanted me to take the video down because they was threatened to what? Submit paperwork. Not 78, but Drew himself. He was threatening to do paperwork. We wouldn't want any, you know, reporting of a copy strike on your video. Yeah, they was doing this shit a long time ago, y'all. This shit just didn't start. This paperwork shit that you saw with BF and all, that didn't start. That's what they do. These are PNT type of dudes. Provoke and tell. They will provoke you and tell. The same stuff that they berate white people for doing, they are the epitome. They are absolutely the epitome. They are the worst type of blacks that you ever meet in your life. They want to act like they have some type of integrity, honor. They have morals and principles. They don't have anything. You would think they grew up next to an orphanage. Not in the orphanage, next to an orphanage. Because people didn't want them inside with the other kids because they didn't want them to be badly influenced. But this dude had a general call me up and had a video taken down. Else there was going to be a report made. Because he felt I was using this content. For real. This is no shit, bro. This is how these dudes roll, man. So let's get back to it. Let me get to some, see what's going on in the chat. Jamal Neezy, what's good, man? Jameson, salute. classical on deck. What's good? That's good. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. He said they called me up. They was gonna submit paperwork on that. Real talk. You need to understand how these cats operate. So I look. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do I not tell them I will be paying attention? Let me tell you how the process works with public social media. It allows you to have access to view someone's video. Now, if they block you, you may not be able to comment on there, which I don't. I don't go on these cats' channel. You know, I don't sit around here and create burner accounts like BF was lying on me. You're not that important to me to create a burner account and go on your shit. Please. Well, I will tune in sometime. You know what I'm saying? I let them know that I will tune in. I won't tune in to everything. Even if I hear some shit that I know directed to me, I don't go and do a reaction video on it. But he thought, in this audio I'm about to let you hear, he believed that he was going in hard. Listen, y'all. I don't know how many times I've told these cats. It's a protocol for this social media. It's called social media. It's public viewing. It's public access for people to view this shit. Why do you get mad when people have the opportunity to view anybody's video they want? Period. You're looking at my channel, but yet you act like you don't watch it. But yet, y'all niggas always going around here talking about numbers. Why y'all worrying about my numbers so much, man? And why haven't you gotten from all the videos I've done? I've told you how much the YTC matters in my everyday life. If it matters to you and you have to come on and you have to have those hours and you have to have those live and you have to, it's mandatory. You can't go dark for several days and still survive. I get it. I know a lot of y'all cats, you're mad at yourselves for not really being productive citizens in life, especially at your adult age. You haven't been productive. So every chance you get, you want to shit on my military career. I get it, Drew. I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it, because I can come on live any time of the day. Any time of the day. If I want to go in at 4 o'clock, I can go in at 4 o'clock. If I want to go in at 7 in the morning, I can. Close to lunch, 10:30, 11, yeah, I can. 1:32, yeah, can. 4 p.m., 6, yeah. I can do that. But I don't know how many times I heard these dudes mention how many dang subscribers I got. How many people be tuned into my chat. So pay attention, because they act like they ain't paying attention, but they are. Listen to this audio. Listen to this audio, right?
Bitch ass nigga, and the bitch ass nigga that's watching, he knows who I'm talking about. Cause you's a faggot. You've been sitting on 9K fucking subs for fucking at least 2 years now. You haven't moved an inch. Now let me break down some math. All right.
So he's gonna break down some math, right? And I always want to try to orate for the listeners. He's gonna break down some math. These are people that don't pay attention to my channel, but clearly they are, because he wants to be at work. First of all, let's give the overlay. He is at work in uniform on the clock. He even says he's at work. He's at work in uniform. And he takes the moment out of his day to do math on my channel. It's not difficult. Because for one, if it's not the baker's dozen, it's 19. Okay? And then they want to talk about my subscribers. He had 9,000 subscribers since this year. Dude, you're at work talking about me. You're at work talking about me, bro. Why do I have to break this shit down? Listen to this nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, because that the chick with a dick, I heard be frequently in his chat. That's what I.
So check this out though. Let's understand one thing with these dudes. Anybody and everybody who knows me, right? It's not a breath. It's not an eyelash. It's not a piece of lint that you might see, floating in the damn air. Not nobody will tell you ever that I acted like these dudes right here. Ever. I never roll with a group. But see, if you look at his live, 78's live, it's about them talking about catfish from individuals that was in their chat with a woman's name, right? Listen to me. They did an entire live because they're this profound group, and they've been having individuals in their group that they found out that wasn't really who they thought they were. I think a lot of that goes on in their freaky world, in their imagination, their physical beings, because I think they attempt to always befriend these women and get close to them. That's where the dick pics came in. Another ldbc hoe was up there, and they tried to get control of these females. So you're gonna do a live on identity that you just now discovered, but yet the meter maid legend himself is attempting to put something off on me in my chat. Okay? So we're going to touch bases on that, which I don't know what the hell they talking about. They're trying to put their situation off on me because they was too dumb to not sit up here and call these women that turned out to be a dude. Oh, Queen. Yeah, go check out BF one time when he said, oh, Queen, yeah, that's my mistress right there. Go take care of your boy first. Go police him before you come over here to try to put fake information. It's not going to work. My listeners know. They know what it is, man. You want to sit up here and try to put all that homosexuality. That's you, bro. Y'all dudes are always talking about homoerotic type shit. Every single time you get mad at another male, you talk about shit that's not true, but it's clear it's going on in your personal life. That's real talk. Listen to this dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Show that.
Okay, all right. So that fuck nigga, that fucking bitch nigga, all right. Fuck you for your service. That faggot nigga.
So he feels that hurts my feeling. I'm gonna tell you just like I told your boy Julo. Okay, Eric? DD214. You don't have nothing to say about it. You can say fuck you for your service all you want because you never really swore in like that and served that many years and got out on time. And like I said before, me and you are different in a lot of ways, bro. First of all, the DD214 said I retired on honorable discharge. You didn't have nothing to do with that. When you was out here kicking cans in the street and scratching and goddamn eating the wax out your ear, I was actually on the ground working. I was in them boots. You know what I'm saying? I was in the air, land, combat, all that shit. So I can understand why you're mad. Because you're walking around and you got to deal with civilians. And you're not even allowed to carry a weapon. You know what I'm saying? That weapon is your big fucking mouth. That's not enough, though. That's almost like saying, oh, he got a slingshot. You know, nobody's really scared, bro. Nobody's really scared of all those threats you're doing and all that. You of all people talking about threats, and you talking about you wanted somebody to burn in a car? Listen to yourself. Look how stupid. Look how mentally deficient and educated you are, brother. You yell and scream in uniform. You're talking about WCS in uniform. You're talking about me while you at work. And then you're going to try to put a chick with a dick? Dude, I think this is the first time on God that I ever said that word. On God, bro. I never said that word in my life. But you niggas say it so easily, it rolls off your tongue. I think you get chill bumps when you say that shit. You say, oh my God, the fascination with it. Oh, I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's when you cut your camera off and you really got to go rub one out while you on camera with your homies. They can't see you, but they can hear you. They already know, because both of y'all, most of y'all be in the private chat doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all be in the private chat with the cameras on doing that shit. That's how y'all be blackmailing one another. Y'all be doing that homoerotic type stuff. I get it.
Let's do some math. That fuck nigga got 9,000 subs and some change. All right? Let's work backwards. Whatever amount of subs I got, BFTB got about 2,500 more subs than I have. That's the.
So did you see him automatically bring in his BFF? Did you see how that works? When I was on his panel, same thing happened. He had to go call on BF. He had to go call 78. BF came on the panel before 78. So in this conversation, he's at work, and when you know, he has to call his BFF in there. He has to go mention his name, because he can't sit up here and talk for himself. He can't sit up here and take this heat by himself. He has to sit up here and let the world know who he's cuffing.
It's the math. All right? Whatever video he puts out, I'm always, if he got 4,000, I'll have like 2,000. If he got 1,000 views, I'll have like 500 views. I'm always behind BFTV. Like,
you hear what he just said? He said he's always behind BFTV like that. He told on himself. He said he's always behind BF like that. I believe it. I believe it, bro. Listen. I believe you, man. When you get to a point where you just want to vent and you just want to let it all out, you want everybody to know. And sometimes your emotions, you let it get ahead of you. You forget what gear you in, and you want to throw it in neutral. You forget. You still in 2, 3, shift gear number 4. You still driving, and it slips out on you. When you want to throw that bitch in neutral, calm down, get composed, so nothing would expose. But yeah, we know you always behind him like that. We got it.
Like, as far as views and people in the chat.
Hey,
if I got
June,
200 people in my chat,
going, folks. I know
you know what?
I don't know what this cheerleading ass nigga Southern T talking about. When I tell you, I never did anything to this dude. I even gave him praise when he did better than I thought he would on debate. Besides that, he keeps interrupting the dude like a cheerleader, bro. I'm telling you, these dudes are cut from a different type of panty cloth. For real. These dudes are cut. This dude, I know where you going. I know it. They happy about views, y'all. Not a DD214. Not a piece of paper that requires that I get a pension. Not a piece of paper like that. Not a piece of paper when I go get sick and go into the doctor's office and I ain't worried about nothing. I get this prescribed what I want to get me better. I go in the hospital and have surgery, whatever. I don't have to worry about no copay. I'm good. I need to go get a cleaning. I'm good. These dudes hate on my service because they weren't man enough to do it themselves, bro. Or if they were man enough to swear in, they didn't have enough common sense on how to make decisions to make it to the finish line. So they've been stupid for a while, dog. They've been very stupid. Don't blame me for your stupidity. Don't blame me if you couldn't make it out. Don't blame me that you never chose to go in. I barely even mentioned my military career. They mention it more than ever, and then when they mention it, they want to talk bad on it. They want to act like it's nothing. I'm here to tell you, it's something, homie.
Going, right? Mm-hmm. If BFTB got 400 people in this chat, I'll have 2. If he have 2, I have 100. All right? So, being that I know how things work behind the scenes,
I bet you do. I bet you do, huh? I know you know how it goes behind the scenes. I know. I heard it in your voice, man. You know. Now y'all tell me this. I'm talking about the men in the chat, right? Y'all explain this to me. Y'all explain this to me. Why is he bringing up BFTV's numbers? Why are you telling the people that you know what goes on behind the scenes? Why BFT numbers have to be in front of you and you have to always be in the back of his numbers? Why? What does that have to do with you speaking on me? What does that have to do with anything? What type of analogy are you trying to make to convince the people that you're making sense? Look, have you been around parking meters so long to the point where I gotta come over there and get them give you a super chat to put some money in the meter so your brain can start working again? Cause it seems like, real talk, it seems like your intelligence is on layaway right now. It just seems like you're still waiting on that opportune time to get it all. Okay, time now. By the time you try to get all that intelligence with ass up to about $3.50, you done wasted a lot of years trying to get that bitch off layaway.
You can get a gauge somewhat of what BFTV makes. Because I just learned how it goes over the last few years. Now, how the fuck does that motherfucker who allegedly has more subs than me and BFTV goes live, only got fucking 19 goddamn people in this fucking chat?
And there it is. You know, if it's not his big bro, Blue Blood, it's him. All these dudes talk about how many people I have in my chat. So who's doing what? I'll let you know I'm tuned in. But y'all say y'all don't mess with the channels like mine. And I still it puzzles me it puzzles me to no end, right? That these dudes continue to believe that the YTC validates me waking up in the morning and carrying out my daily duties. And I keep on saying to myself, how many years is it gonna take for these dudes to understand that is not the case? Why you keep on thinking the YouTube channel validates me as a man in life? Because I can tell you what it's doing to y'all. It's making y'all look real suspect out here. The way y'all are sitting up here corralled around one another, willing to believe everything. One person want to be a subordinate to a certain individuals, got to come up with acronyms to validate your status on here. You're going to hear some weird shit. Watch. You're going to hear some weird shit, bro.
The math doesn't add up.
Drew, I be saying on my show, you niggas be having 10,000 subs in the same room as me. I be seeing that shit. That shit don't work.
Man,
like
shut
don't
your
work
ass
like
up. Ain't nobody worrying about no damn Southern
It don't. In other words, nigga, you're a phony.
Okay.
You're a phony. You're a phony, nigga. You don't. The last motherfuckers you should be talking about is us. The last motherfuckers you should be talking reckless about is us. What you should have did is maintain a proper relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We could have helped you build, black man.
What does he sound like to y'all? He sound like he's actually behind the house looking for the chicken wing and the grits. He's that type of slave that totally got it. In order for him to survive and get ahead of everybody else, he's willing to turn his back on everybody. You can hear it in his language, bro. This dude is trying to convince me to be brainwashed, right? To be conditioned to be a part of a group that is told what to do. They have to pay dues. And I don't see where they get from it. They have to pay the pimp. These hoes have to pay the pimps. That's male and females. These hoes have to pay the pimp. And once again, I'm not saying everybody under that acronym is that way. That's not the case. Because there's some cool dudes in there. I have to say that. It is. I met them. They cool. But I'm talking about the collective group. These individuals have to pay the pimp. They act like they are his hoes. Did you hear what Eric just said? Eric just said, instead of talking reckless about us, you should have stayed around us to help you build. So you wanted me to somehow have to come on at a certain time instead of doing what the fuck I want to do. I have to be on your time schedule. I have to freaking go through all the drama and saga, you know what I'm saying? And malice that goes on with people in that. I'm not the first one to do a video on y'all. So I have to continue to go through this shit, right? I have to know that I'm in a group with a person like you. A person like you. So you want me to be a part of a group and you in there too? BF's in there too? Mr. Ego himself, Blue, is in there too? Willie the Munchkin, the janitor, he's in there too? So you're helping me build? What you helping me build? What are you helping me build? Because I can go to the beach all the time and goddamn get some sand and build some shit I think look nice. And then when the tide comes back in and washes it away, that's how y'all dysfunctional goddamn individuals think, right? Y'all love to be mind fucked all the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no strength in your psyche. You just sit up here and you so used to just taking shit. You love it. Whether it's from the front or back, you love it. You deal with it. Let me let this shit play out.
We could have helped you build. We ain't trying to destroy shit. We left that bullshit in the YTBC, and this man up here is built a fucking village, and it's exponential in growth. We ain't trying to tear shit down. We trying to help everybody. But you bitch nigga, you bitch ass nigga, and I know you here watching, and I ain't gotta say your name. Get offended. Make your videos. Make our point. 9,000 subs for God knows how long. You should have been at 11,000. You was monetized when I was at 300. When I was at 300 subs, you was already monetized. What the fuck? How the fuck you going live and you only got like 30 people, 20 to 30 people when you go live, and when your live is really popping, who you
Now it's 20 to 30 people. Now when my live is really popping, I'm talking about them. Blah, the same old storyline. Punch it however you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? It went from 19 to 20 to 30. I just say pick a number, because you say it's all about math, right? So if it's all about math, pick a number. But I know when the numbers come down to it, I know your view has contributed to mine. I know you a view. You're not going to say it, but you a view, because you have to tune in, because people are going to drop you links like the little whole birdies they are. They're going to fly their ass over there and tweet. And then you're going to come a running. That's all. That's all that is, bro.
talking about? You ain't talking about fucking combat sports. You ain't talking about the combat sports of the world. You talking about us. Because we the fucking move, nigga. You bitch ass nigga.
That shit crazy.
You the fucking fairy.
Hey, Drew, let me say this.
So this dude called me a fairy, right? He's up there yelling and screaming. This whole entire live that I did, I haven't yelled and I haven't did none of that shit. How can you be so angry, bro? This is what y'all do. This is what y'all been doing before I decided to give you attention. This is what y'all niggas do all the time. You know, you sit up there and try to group up in numbers, and then you have those weak-minded individuals internal to the group, the ones that have to be a part of something. You never had a conversation with them really at all, but they mad at you because somebody else in the group is. You know how childish that is, bro? You know how juvenile you seem? And then I hate to think, right, that these grown men, it's proven they have employment, some of them, okay? I said he was in a collared shirt, a tie, and he had some type of jacket, okay? In the Bronx, I'm guessing that the temperature has dropped since it's fall, all right? It does get a little chilly over there. But also, I seen something else. It disturbed the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to the yelling and screaming and bitch ass this and all that, all the derogatory terms, you know what I'm saying? All the denigration, you know what I'm saying? They trying to come hard with the bass when they say them words. They didn't say it 1,000 times before. I seen something. It was quite disturbing. I kind of had to like stop for a minute. Real talk, I kind of had to stop for a minute and think. I say, should I even mention this when I go live this evening? Should it even be a part of my live? Real talk, I really had to think about this. I said, shit. I had to really process. I said, damn. So then I took another look. You know, when he was watching, I stopped the video. I said, okay, it is true. Okay, it is what I think it is. And then I realized he had a hoodie. He had a hoodie on his head. And I said to myself, damn, another head covering. You know what I'm saying? If they're not wearing a baseball cap, he has a hoodie on his head. I'm thinking to myself, right? I say, dude, with all the yelling and screaming, you know, and the rah, 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 why you have to walk around with a motherfucking cap on your head, or at work you got a hoodie on your head? Just let your brain be free. You feel me? Don't be ashamed of your insecurities, bro. Don't be ashamed because you're talking all this deep, this, that, and the other, and all this. Bro, people are not buying it, man. People are not buying it. I don't have to get on here, you know what I'm saying, and get all riled up there, Drew. I don't need to do it like that. I'll leave that up to you and your BFF. You already let the people know, man. You know what I'm saying? You always behind them. I get it. And you know, both of y'all have the same inferiority complex. Both of y'all start lifting weights, I'd say give or take 4.5 months ago. You found the best protein. You know what I'm saying? You taking some creatine, some amino acids. You know what I'm saying? You're drinking a lot of water. And both of y'all dudes start lifting weights. And you found out, damn, if I lift weights, I get a little bigger and I get my confidence up. You don't want me to start pulling out pictures, bro. Because when I was your age, bro, it's no comparison, bro. It's no comparison. But I didn't go around telling people all the time, trying to size people up. Do you know you do that all the time, brother? Do you see how every time you're next to a man, you're always talking about how his stature, his size is comparable to yours? You were the one going around. You even did it in his live. Y'all check it out. I'm not going to bring that shit up. But he even did it in the live today. So he was bringing up a guy that said AJ stunt double. He want to be compared to somebody like AJ. If AJ could hire him on just to put the Vaseline on him before he go out to the ring, or go out there to spar, or to freaking wipe the sweat off of him, he'll do it. He'll disappear from social media, go over to the UK, and he'll be over there working hard. And then he'll go live maybe a month after. He say, hey, y'all, I've been working. Oh, man. Oh, I loved it. My God, you wouldn't believe the opportunity I got. I couldn't pass this up. He said a guy was AJ, said he was AJ stunt double. Stop it, bro. You look nothing like AJ, man. But you are infatuated with him. You look at his physique and you say, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it's serious. That's what he says. Let's listen to the other. Let's go to the audio number 2, right? Of Mr. Drew Titan.
About this. So I'm not going to disappoint you. I need you to listen. Y'all niggas that do that shit, that are consumed with hating on us and saying, if I make a video with the ldbc's name in it, that's going to be 1,000 views. When you worried about your bottom line, karma's a motherfucker. Because I could name 2 motherfuckers off the top of my head, my big old head, that met their demise.
Thumbnail.
And they actually went to a grave with hate in their heart.
So he's talking about 2 individuals that he know that had some type of disagreement with them. It makes absolutely no relevance to speaking about me. Because if you are the same one that was wishing Sugar Hill to die in a fiery crash, why are you talking about 2 individuals that somehow you had a problem with, and now you're talking about they met their demise? If they had health problems, they had health problems. Nobody's sitting up here going to sleep thinking you have the power to make anything happen. Unless you that dude, unless you that killer. Are you that killer? Huh? Mr. Parker, me the legend? Are you the killer? Let us know if you the killer. Let me know if you the killer. You know what I'm saying? You love doing paperwork. What you trying to insinuate? What demise lie ahead for those who go against the grain and defend themselves? Let me know. Please let me know, man. Where are you getting at? Don't talk in circles.
I ain't gonna say their names, but if he fucks with me, you know what I'm talking about. AKA, this is my response to Drew Titan. Salute to Baltimore. Pushing up daisies is a great sport.
So y'all remember, this is individuals that continue to talk about they people. They're in a group that's supposed to be uplifting. But he's talking about two individuals that supposedly had conflict with him or situation, and now they buried, and he say pushing daisies. He's basically making light and making fun of them being in the dirt. So listen to me. So what are we supposed to do? I'm talking about the conscious-minded individuals who think things over more than twice, right? And listen to individuals like this. They hear the hate. They speak of hate, right? They're exuding hate, but they're acting like what you're defending and how you come back at them, it goes against all their morals and principles. Like, that's just wrong. You're just wrong. You don't supposed to come. You're supposed to just let me continue to beat you down with my words and everything. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to submit. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be subservient. That's what he's talking about. But this is the same dude who's in uniform talking about two people who died of health problems. And he's making fun of it. He's a real stand-up guy, ain't he? I mean, some people stand up different in life. I'm used to standing up where my soles touch the floor, with my shoulders back, chest out, and I'm looking. Then you have other people who used to just walking around on their knees. You know what I'm saying? Different type of height goes into that stance and posture. You feel me?
That nigga gone, and I had nothing to do with it. I did not make not one response video. Bro, I ain't make one response to that motherfucker. I was like, yo, the nigga's making videos about how I'm on steroids. First of all, bro, you know where I'm at right now? I'm at work. I got drug tested today. Bro, I mean, look.
So once again, you see how confused he is, right? This dude come out of nowhere and talk about some dude saying he was on steroids. Who? Who are you talking about? You? You want to continue to allow people to believe that you're this gargantuan, this hulk of a guy? Now you just lied to the people. You sit up here and told the people that somebody said you was on steroids and you got tested this morning. What does that mean exactly? You think if anybody, even USADA, VADA, WADA, if any one of them test you, do you believe those tests come back while you're still at work the same day that you took the motherfucking test, you idiot? Why are you sitting up here lying to the people? Why are you doing that? And furthermore, let me educate you, brother, somebody who's actually been in the fitness community, one who competed on the big stage. Let me tell you something, bro. These agencies out here, they don't have the money to be testing for performance enhancing drugs. You walking around the motherfucking street, you idiot. You're checking meters. You ain't going around there kicking a soccer ball or playing hoop and you a goddamn standout and you going to be the first round pick and all that. They ain't looking for you. You ain't no street ball legend. You are a what? A parking meter legend. Don't get this shit confused. You are not a street ball legend. You a parking meter legend. That's all. How is your drug test? Why would you try to sit up here and convince the people they testing for PEDs? They test for narcotics and alcohol, brother. Narcotics and alcohol. They're not freaking testing for no performance enhancing drugs. You know all the entire list of that? It seems like you had to get that out because you was feeling guilty. You know what I'm saying? You was feeling guilty. Real talk. It just seems like you was feeling guilty. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just feels like all the way around. You always gotta let somebody know that you in the gym doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody, I got family up there, to be honest. I got family up in NY. I've only said it like 1 or 2 times. I got family up in NYC. Real family. I got family up in NYC. They was a bit taken back too, because it was the fall season, and like I said, it was a little cold when I seen you with the hoodie on, and I know you didn't really want that goddamn muscadine to be showing when you was walking around. You know, people in the South know what a muscadine is. You know what I'm saying? Them things used to be damn taste good. We used to eat them right off the tree too. But that's not what I'm saying. They was telling me, why does this dude have on jeans with a tank top tucked in with a belt, just like he's up here teaching some ROTC students or something? Like he's a goddamn a 1960 Puerto Rican up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like you walking around this bitch like you still see the damn Eldorados on the street. You know what I'm saying? You look like somebody's uncle, nigga. You dressed in jeans, tank top, tight ass tank top. And you always gotta sit up here and think you're drawing attention for somebody to compliment you on what? I don't know where you at with it, bro. Where are you at with this shit? You're in Brooklyn and you want to wear a tank top tucked in to your motherfucking jeans, dude? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with your dog? You are wearing a tank top tucked in your jeans, bro. And you want people to sit up here and think you Lou Ferrigno, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jay Cutler. Who? Ronnie Coleman? Dude, you're no bigger than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're no bigger than anybody else. I think your complex is where the shortage is at. You know what I'm saying? You have an inferior complex. You lack self-confidence. You have insecurities. And you really should get therapy for it. But yet and still, when you're making 60 grand a year, it's a bit difficult to try to take those expenses out and say, you know what? I really want to put myself on a payment plan and go to the therapist at least twice a week. So, since it's 4 weeks in majority of every month, right? 2 therapy sessions a week for 4 weeks, that's gonna take me to about 8 sessions. And then you take the money within those 8 sessions. Let's just say it's $100 per session. You say, oh my God, that's cutting into my supplements. That's cutting into my motherfucking supplements. I can't do that shit. I need to use that for my supplements, man. I need to get my pre-workout, post-workout, aminos. I got to buy me some health food, some salads, you know what I'm saying, some tuna fish. Yeah. I got to go get me the turkey bacon, the wheat bread, get me some fresh veggies. Dude, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. But let me help you out with something. I think when it comes down to it, there's a group that you fit in nice. I think this group I can put you with that group because it just seems like, from what I'm seeing as far as your actions and everything, that kind of gives me the vibe that you grew up listening to this type of group. You grew up wanting to be a part of these individuals and how they move through life and everything, how they treated one another. And their social circle, it seems like you was cool with their social circle. I think Culture Club, you know what I'm saying, when Boy George was up there, I truly believe you was the second black member in there. It took me a while to figure this shit out. I said, you know what? It's another black member in the Culture Club. Seriously, it is. It just took me a minute to figure it out. And then I had to go through some in-depth searching. I figured it out. I said, that's it. He's the second brother in that group. Real talk. So now it all makes sense. I got it. You know what I'm saying? It took me a little bit of brainstorming here and there and everywhere going around. I say, that's what it is. That's what it is. He grew up off comma. Dude, no, man. Leave me alone, dog. Stop it, bro. This is not even heavy. This is not even heavy. But let me address something that you said again. I remember letting the fans hear when BF called me the N-word, right? So I wasn't broken by that word. I mean, I grew up in the South. I mean, I was being called that word when I was in elementary. Real talk. I grew up in the days where the principal can call your parents and say that you was doing something wrong and request permission to paddle you. And they might tell your parents they only going to hit you 4 times. But if you have parents that grew up during that time and say I give you permission, like they was doing something great, and you get paddled like 6 or 7 times, then, you find out what racism is about. And you, my friend, is a racist. I'm going to tell you straight up and straight out. It's no feeling, it's no nothing, none of that. You are indeed an individual that's confused about your own people. You're confused about your own skin. You're mad with a lot of people in your life. You're not happy. Tank tops are not going to wash away all that hate and vitriol that you have. It's not going to wash it away. You can go to the gym anytime, any day, and you can work out. You leave that motherfucking going behind them closed doors with whoever you staying with, you still got to deal with reality, brother. And when you get out them motherfucking walls, when you leave the confines of those walls and you go out into the public eye and you act the way you act in uniform, you can never be a military serviceman. You never could have did it, because you'll be the same one out here like Willie the Munchkin and BF complaining about what happened to them in the military. But you'll be criticizing me because I wasn't willing to take a L and retire as a military officer. Like I say a lot. You would have been saluting me if you was in uniform, homie. I don't know what you think, but it doesn't matter if you saying F your service or not. It don't matter. All you saying is you don't like veterans. You have a problem with veterans. You'd be the same individual sit up here and tell all these people that he went into the military, he worked for the white man all his life. He was a robot. But yet, I wore a uniform. I wore a uniform for my country. I didn't wear a uniform for my city. I wore a uniform for my country. I went to combat for my country. That's a huge task, right? Right there, Drew? When it comes down to you, you're trying to figure it out. You'd rather go out here and talk about somebody's phony off the numbers, but you was going around here acting like you was actually law enforcement over there. You're not, brother. You try to get on here and interrogate Sugar Hill. And once again, you're working for the city? And you're going to say you want to see this man burn of a fiery crash? Well, fuck you then. Why don't you burn in a fiery crash? Why don't you walk out in the traffic? Close your eyes a minute. Close your eyes a little bit and walk across the street in traffic. Why don't you help yourself? You want to wish death upon people all the time and give this hatred? Why don't you close your eyes and walk out there? Put your hands behind your back. Look. Be as one. Be as one with yourself. You always want to wish this hatred on people, and you always want to talk like you're the biggest person on there, and always want to bring gang people in there to fight your battles. Why don't you try to visit some of these damn threats that you make? Somebody walked up to you, you'll do this, that. Working for the city? Listen to me, Drew. Working for the city? Somebody come after you, you say you're gonna push their cap back? Did you do that? Did you do that with Chaos yet? This is the person that you got a lawsuit up against, right? Because you love filing paperwork. Did you do that yet? Or you can't find it within the budget of making 60 grand a year to even take that shit to court and make something out of it? Did you make that happen yet, brother? I'm just saying, was Chaos able to feel the wrath? Because it didn't seem like you was able to tame that wild dog. Real talk. You're talking about pushing caps back and goddamn what you would do to somebody if they walk up to you. Working for the city, bro. Working for the city. You don't care about your job? You talk about numbers on YouTube. You talk about numbers on YouTube, right? You talk about numbers, subscribers. You're talking about where I should be at. So let's just say I was at 11,000, right? Would you have any more respect for me if I was coming on live and checking you and telling you about yourself? Telling you how much of a failure you are? If I had 11,000 subs, would you treat me any better if I was to sit up here and tell you about yourself? Would it be any different? If it's not going to be different, then stop talking about my subscribers. And look, if you're going to have cheerleaders on the live, right? Southern T, you sit on your sofa and smoke in house all the time. I can only imagine how that environment smells. The stench must be incredibly disheartening. For someone to smoke inside of a house and there's really no outlet for the smoke to go, I don't know what you're thinking, brother. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. Why are you choosing to come and make comments on me, bro? Stay over there in your lane, smoke your life away, and be happy. I'm just saying, it must not be a good strand of weed, because it seems like you're not happy either. It just seems like y'all dudes ain't happy. You got your strand, you know what I'm saying? You got the strand you want. You're smoking, but yet you're busy talking about other type of dudes. And then the crazy part about it, when y'all niggas smoke all day, some of you, not all, some of you, all you do is talk about other dudes. You just talk about other dudes all the fucking time, dog. Like y'all want to be with one another. All y'all do is talk about dudes. You get high and talk about dick all the time. These dudes love to talk about dick all the time. Maybe you should put the weed down, nigga, because that ain't it. Dude, that ain't it for you. Real talk, this can't be it. You can't sit up there and have your smoke. I don't have nothing to do with it. Never met you a day in my life. But yeah, you got so much to talk and you up there laughing. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. Who give a fuck where you know where you're going, Southern T? Who the fuck are you, dog? You're not even a real boxing fan. You cover sports. And I ain't mad at anything you got going on. Do you? But why the fuck you worrying about me, though? And why is it so, why does it bring a smile to your face for you to keep on cutting the man off like a cheerleader? Like a hype man. You know what I'm saying? Like you the third wheel of everything. Why does my numbers mean so much to y'all dudes? I'm serious. My numbers mean so much to y'all. These dudes know every time I get a whole nother set of subscribers and you got 9,000 for so many. Don't ask me how I got 9,000. I'm not paying for shit, bro. You think I'm paying for views? You think I'm gonna pay for views like y'all? You think I'm going to sit up here and put money into views because y'all share the same information? You know what site to go to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pay for views. Y'all pay for likes. Y'all pay for subs. That is a absolutely factual truth. Y'all pay for subs. Let's do the math, Drew. Let's do the math. You want to claim that you have some, I would say you want to claim that you're higher than a fifth grade. You know, you're smarter than a fifth grade A student. Let's do the math. If someone has 30,000 subscribers, right? And they go freaking live. These dudes have you have 30,000 subscribers and you go live. and you're averaging, right, 300, 350, 400, we really have no way of computing those raw numbers and making sure they're actually people and not paid views, right? So let's just cap it off at 4. You have 30,000 subscribers and you're only having 400 people tuned in. So would you consider that a quarter of 30,000? Is 400 a quarter of 30,000? And then let's just say within that 400, you receive a total of, let's say, 25 super chats during that entire live. 400 people tuned in, but you only get 25 super chats. Is those numbers you want to try to sit up here and compute also? 400 people, but they only give you 25 super chats. We're not even talking about the cumulative amount. We're talking about the amount. We're talking about the number, the amount of people that actually submitted a super chat. Would you consider that a quarter of 400? Would you consider that something to brag about? Because I've always been on record as saying, if I got 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, whatever, every time I went live, if those 10,000 people was really real, you can get them to drop you $1 every time you went live. You think that's breaking them? That's not breaking them. Ask them to drop you $1 in the super chat. All 10,000. You should have damn near 9,997.6 people tuned in. But that's not the case on here, is it? So why are you up here mathematically showing people that that was a class that you failed? And you was absolutely one in-house detention with a tutor trying to get your grade up. You're making no sense at all, bro. It makes no sense at all for you to actually sit up here and talk about you doing math. A dude that makes 60 grand a year. Dude, you pay bills with that shit. It's almost over, bro. It's almost over. Somebody who has 10,000, if they don't average out at least 1,000 to 1,500 people in your chat while you're live, that's consistently, are you really winning? Are you really winning? Or are you going to turn around and tell me, well, you don't have to have 1,000 to 1,500. You can have about 30 or 40 people. If those people continue to, give you super chats, that's what it is. Okay, if you're dumb and stupid, yeah, continue. Dumb and dumber. Continue to believe that. That's not consistent either. For somebody to be braggadocious about staying on live a whole work day, damn near 8 hours because I went live. That's how much power I got. Damn near 8 hours. And you're up here. You're raving about keeping 250 people, knowing that you paid those people to be in there. Not all of them, some of them. And you're bragging about 200 and some people being there. And your super chats don't even total up to the time you spent. The minutes put in there. Look, the minutes adding up to the hours, to another minutes, to an hour, bro. And you're trying to talk about mathematics? Y'all are absolutely delusional. Like, man, I just can't fathom y'all not more mature than you are when it comes to these YouTube shit, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is not how I grew up. I grew up without social media. And a lot of you niggas did too. Even though you want to be young, no, nigga, you was there too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas in y'all mid-40s. And you don't know when you're going to retire. You don't know when you're going to retire, bro. That's why you mad. Let me show y'all something. All right. Hold up for a second. Let me get something again. Hold on for a second. Let me find it right quick. Hold on. Because these dudes continue to talk, man. I cannot tell you like what is going on with them. It's almost like they're retarded, man. Like these individuals, man, they gave them the wrong prenatal vitamin. Real talk. They gave them the wrong prenatal vitamin. Let me show you something, Drew. Let me show you something, brother. Because when you was sitting up there saying, oh, I'm back. I want y'all to check out something, right? Check this out. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat, man. Appreciate everyone dropping their comments. But I want to show you something. Because I don't know how many times I put this out there. The YTC has nothing to do with retirement plans in real life. The YTC doesn't offer you medical benefits. Just like boxing, the YTC offers you no retirement plan. You can make the amount of money, cool. What you net, you have to do what you do with it. Whether you put in investments or you spend it. It's up to you. But this is what I don't understand, right? These dudes continue to talk about numbers. And they already know. They always mention my age. I'm in my 50s. I'm old and this, that, and the other. You have to understand one thing, right? That in this same live today with 78 Sports, Drew said, and remember his last name. So my last name is white, like the color. But clearly, I'm a black American. But he wanted to make a point of my last name. This is a racist individual, man. His mindset is dysfunctional for a reason. He's hurt. He's a hurting individual. He's full of pain, man. For whatever reason. He sounds like and act like he was an abused individual growing up. Something didn't go right that he's holding in. And he always want to take it out on certain people that don't show him that. Oh, you should have stayed around with us. We would have raised you up and built you up. You actually think I need for a group of dudes to help me raise my channel up? If I go back 5 years on some of your channels, it's not a significant increase on the viewership or the consistent views you get for those videos. So monetarily, you can't sit up here and grandstand like you know what the hell going on. But check this out, Drew. Peep this out. I want to ask you something. And be truthful there, Drew. BF. Any one of them niggas, right? Blue. When y'all talk about YouTube channels, right? Y'all talk about my last name. There might be some to it. Because I had a caddy that was white. And my motherfucking house was white. You know what I'm saying? It's just coincidental. I was like, damn, this motherfucker, I got a white Cadillac and a white house, dog. Drew, let me ask you something when you mention my name, right? Have you ever stayed in a house this motherfucking big? Because I remember BF talking about it. He said I was staying there by myself. Look at that motherfucker, dog. Look, that's only one side of it, dog. That's only one side of it. You can't even see the back of that bitch. And y'all talking about YouTube channels? Are you talking about YouTube? Are you talking about YouTube? Now, granted, if you're driving, that's my old Escalade, okay? As you all know, this is the current. That was my old one. I love caddies. But check this out. I'm trying to get to a point with these cats, right? They will talk about YouTube subs, dude. But have you ever pulled up in a driveway in front of your own home where you can trip and fall in that motherfucker, fall down the steps and goddamn land in a whole nother goddamn room and still don't hit the wall? I mean, can you? Because, dude, I'm telling you, you're worrying about the wrong thing. You are worrying about the wrong thing, brother. In order for me to be able to drive an SUV, I got to be able to put gas in it. I got to be able to put gas in it. We ain't talking about the electricity. Because BF was worrying about my electricity, my power, my HVAC. You know what I'm saying? He worrying about the wrong shit that he ain't a part of. I'm just saying, do you see what's in the background, brother? But you mentioned my name today and said my last name was White. Like I was some type of person. I know you wanted to say coon, Sambo, and all that stuff. And like I had something to do with my parents. All of us at one point in time had something to do with somebody in the bloodline or whatever. For whatever name, our last name, and who is linked up to genealogy, whatever the family tree goes, that's everybody. But you're going to put my name in there like it means something to who I am as a black man in life? You know what I'm saying? Just because I chose a different route than you, I'm not walking around here with a hoodie on my head, footwork, not in boxing, but checking people to see if they paid their meters. I get it. But when you retire for the day, I'm not talking about retiring a career because you haven't made it there, Drew. But when you retire from the day, do you pull up to that motherfucker and you have the pick of the litter on whatever garage you want to go in, hit the motherfucking alarm, you go up in that bitch? And you just look and say, God damn, thank you, God. Appreciate it. And then you start to get dinner ready. You got a fridge that you can actually die in. You open that motherfucking fridge, you trip and fall, you can goddamn get caught up in the door closed and you in that motherfucker just like your food. Yo, move. You're up there talking to the food. Get off me, move. Somebody let me out. Nobody can't hear you. The house too damn big. Come on, bro. Have you ever pulled up outside of NYC, dude, to a house like that? You are Blue. Because both of y'all tend to want to think about money all the time. Look, I'm going to leave BF out of this because, goddamn it, listen, if he was to stay in one of the rooms, nigga, he wouldn't be able to get the room dark enough, dog. I'm telling you. Look, he wouldn't be on here acting the way he was acting, bro. He would be all calm. Yeah, you know, This is the first time I don't have a twin bed in this motherfucker. I got a king size in this motherfucker, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Big shout out, man. One love to you. You doing the damn thing. Thank you for tuning in to the show, man. And, hey, this is all peace and love over here. That's the way that nigga be. This is all peace and love. Now we're gonna get to some boxing, but first I want you to bow your head in prayer. I want you to be thankful for everything God has blessed you with. Our eternal Father, thank you once again today. Dude, y'all better stop talking about channels, bro. Bro, stop talking about channels, man. Southern T, bro. That couch you sit on, it's one in there. It's one on the bus. So what are you talking about, bro? You up there laughing today like what he's saying made sense. 9,000 subscribers had nothing to do when you got the title to a vehicle. Bro, stop. What's wrong with y'all? You're talking about 9,000 subs and you on a sofa? This nigga's tripping. Must have lost your motherfucking mind. Dude, this is not my full time. I don't know what y'all expect me to do. Y'all just want me to sit here and listen to you, continue to talk about how many subs I got. Have you ever pulled up to a goddamn house like that? The mortgage is all yours. You're able to pay the utilities in that motherfucker. You either can't, you don't even do your own yard. You have somebody do your yard for you. One of the best lots in the motherfucking subdivision at all. One of the best lots. Not the new subdivision where your house close together. No. We talking about space in between that. Your neighbors can't hear what you're talking about in that motherfucker. When your dog get lost, you open the goddamn open the house, take away the doggy gates, that mother go ballistic. I'm free. That motherfucker be running around the house. I'm free. Come on, bro. What's going on? You got his subs from Fanon. Speaking of that, how many real subs do these LDBC cats got with themselves, just like channels who building themselves up on their own? Like, I built this shit up on my own. I was never part of no group. So how many real organic subs do you have based off your hard work and commitment? You took the easy way. Just like the fighter that you support heavy. Just like Spence, you took the easy route. The reason why you took the easy route, because you felt it was an opportunity to build up your channel fast. So now you want to be a part of the group, but yet you wasn't quite sure as to what the requirements and policies was. You found out now. You have to co-sign on everything that they're talking about. Every topic that they bring up, you got to co-sign. Else you got to check in with the pimp. Come on now. You got to check in with the pimp, shawty. Y'all got to check in with the pimp. Y'all better pay that dues. Tony said, Pop James, much respect. Because they making it out as he enjoying his life when he's fucked up. Erica Reed is a reject. Hey man, a person with that much hate in their hearts and talk about people the way they talk about people. I mean, come on, bro. You expect people not to respond? You expect people to listen to you and not give you a message? Yeah, they're gonna give you a message, brother. They're gonna give you a message for real. I'm just saying. Am I right or wrong, bro? Like those cats in the chat. Am I right or wrong? Can y'all tell them to stop mentioning subs? When you sit in front of your driveway and both of your cars is damn near to the road, and you're sitting in front of one of your cars, and you're right by the trash, don't talk about subs with me. Don't do it. When you do a live video and you still have the vertical blinds right there, 12 to 6, and your TV is right behind your head, if you goddamn jerk back too much, you goddamn give yourself CTE, you have to go to the hospital and pay a goddamn $500 copay, don't talk to me. If you don't have a minimal of 5 bathrooms, minimal, don't come up here talking about subs, y'all. I'm not the one that's bragging about shit. I don't. That's not what I do. But I have to remind you, once again, when you talk about my subs, when you talk about my views and how many people tuning in, it has nothing to do with my everyday operation, my livelihood, my lifestyle. Don't have nothing to do with it. But y'all need this shit. Look how many people done dropped me freaking super chats tonight. You think I'm complaining? Am I motherfucking complaining? Am I complaining? Have I once sit up here and attempt to excoriate those in the chat and say, listen, get the likes up, nigga. Get the motherfucking super chat. Refresh this super chat. God damn it. You never heard me once say that. If you cross the motherfucking bridge, the WCS bridge, pay the motherfucking toll. Do it. Nah, you never heard that. I'm just saying, you never heard that, bro. I've been on here for an hour and a half, haven't mentioned one freaking super chat, haven't got mad at the people, haven't sit up here and goddamn start looking to my left and right, looking at the ceiling, arguing with myself. Not playing around with the light bulb and shit. Not going through roid rages, Drew. You feel me, brother? Not going through roid rages. Calm down, speaking composed. You know what I'm saying? Very minimal obscenities. But remember this, as a black man, you know this already, especially in Brooklyn. You've heard bitch ass nigga several times. You heard that already. We heard it. That's not anything new. So what makes you think it means anything more when you're around your people that you want to say it several times like it has an effect on me? It doesn't, bro. I wish you just pay attention to just your channel. You know, shout out to Trick for being the plug for y'all. Take more care of the people that come on your channel, the freaking boxers and the old veterans, the legends that come over there. I never said anything about that. You need to pay attention to the things that's productive to your channel. Because when it comes time that you have to abort, now I'll take that back. You ain't gonna never lead the LDBC. Because you too pussy. You too pussy to lead the LDBC. You're not gonna lead the LDBC. Blue might, because Blue all about the paper. He all about the money and opportunity. So he might leave. You're going to stay right there. All nice and snug, nigga. Yeah, you is. You're going to stay right there. Because you don't want them goddamn LDBC members that's giving you the $10 or $15. You don't want them to go away, brother. You're going to stay your ass right there. But look, show more homage to the plug. You know, show more homage to the plug. Trick. You feel me? You know, he's getting y'all some quality veterans. You know what I'm saying? No hate from here. Because some of the same people that y'all got, I told him, go ahead, let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let them do it. They got the panel. Let them talk. Let them get it out to the public. I don't sit up here and, you know, I do an interview whenever I feel like it and all that. But I'm just saying, bro, whenever you talk about views and everything, just know that if you can't show me paperwork, listen to me carefully, Drew. Listen to me carefully, bro. This is no cap. Whenever you want me to prove it, you want to put some money up, because this ain't for free. Show me if you have a property outside of the one that you're living in. Let's produce paperwork. Let's produce paperwork. Let's produce paperwork. Do you have a property or properties outside of your domicile where you reside now? Have you set yourself up for something like that? Do you have paperwork outside of that? Can you produce another property, an investment? But you want to come over here in the YouTube talk about subs, right? Just remember. Just remember. You're 49 and a half years old. Have you ever lived in something where the backdrop consumes all the airspace? Or you just used to taking off your hoodie and you see all the airspace you need? I'm just curious, bro. I don't know what it's like to just wear a cap all the time because I have an insecurity. Man, walk around and talk your shit without a hoodie and a cap on. Tell your boy too. You know what I'm saying? Tell your boy too. Because somebody might just go off on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real. Pimp on the ass looking head nigga. Take your cap off and let the hematoma breathe looking nigga. Oversized helmet head looking ass nigga. Went to the doctor for a reduction head nigga. The doctor said, nothing we can do looking ass nigga. 2 brains, but still dumb as fuck looking nigga. I wear a snapback to the rack head nigga. Played football with no helmet ass nigga. Ball peen hammerhead nigga. Black blowfish head looking nigga. I would never look cool without a hat looking nigga. I'm a nut jaw nut head looking nigga. Forehead on extra carry on badge looking nigga. I headbutt for a living looking nigga. UHO, unidentified head looking nigga. Call 911. Nothing we can do for your head looking nigga. Mr. Bison head nigga. Cantaloupes don't have shit on the girth of your forehead looking nigga. Joint head force of America looking nigga. I need to sleep with my head in a gurney looking nigga. Head of everyone in the class looking nigga. Gallstone head, experiment looking nigga. I get an A for being the head of the class looking nigga. Charged with homicide at birth, killer head looking nigga. See my head from space ass nigga. Can't stop, won't stop assaulting my pillow head nigga. I'm a looking head nigga. Stand in front of the sun, eclipse looking head. Ask me what's wrong with my head. I'll fuck you up looking nigga. Original blood diamond head ass nigga. 2-day haircut looking nigga. Ostrich egg head looking nigga. I wear hats all day looking nigga. No headstone needed. My head big enough nigga. Custom made do-rag head nigga. He in the headlines for real looking nigga.